Good morning, everybody. Please take a seat and we will begin. Today is kind of a long one, so we'll be in and out as soon as I can get done with this. Today we're going to be going over SCP-059, Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures List. A single specimen of the SCP is kept at Site 11B inside a Grade Z laminate shielded box composed of depleted uranium, titanium, steel, tin, copper, and aluminum. Surrounding the SCP's containment box is a 7x7x7 meter area sealed as a Level 4 biohazard area and surrounded by 3 centimeters of lead shielding. This area is to be sprayed with a solution of methanol isothiocyanate to prevent overgrowth of the SCP. Personnel entering the SCP-affected area are cautioned to wear appropriate biohazard protection, as well as Type K-59B radiation shielding. They are to remain in the area for no more than 15 minutes, as the radiation shielding is only partially effective. SCP-059-1 infestations found in the wild should be contained by removing the SCP specimen responsibly and incarceration of all the observed SCP-059-1. Large underground infestations are best neutralized by fuel-air explosives. Additional specimens of the SCP are not needed for experimentation and should be transported to Site 11B for incarceration by plasma arc at 10,000 Kelvin. Description: SCP-059 is a radioactive mineral of an unknown origin, superficially resembling schlitt. A component of SCP-059 is believed to originate in an alternate universe and is to be responsible for its anomalous properties. In addition to alpha, beta, and gamma radiation, SCP-059 specimens produce a previously unknown type of radiation, apparently unique to the object, tentatively designed delta radiation. Delta radiation is accompanied by Cherenkov radiation, visible as a blue glow, as seen in the file folders in front of you. Delta radiation is only partially contained by standard radiation shielding. Best results have been obtained using graded Z laminate shielding with an additional super dense metal layer. This reduces the effective range of the delta radiation by approximately 20 meters to approximately 6 meters. When an area is exposed to delta radiation for more than 15 minutes, an unknown species of fungus, designated SCP-059-1, begins to grow on any exposed surface. The fungus does not require any standard nutrition, but will die within 24 hours of removal from a delta radiation source. SCP-059-1 is itself radioactive, but does not emit delta radiation. However, if a critical mass approximately of SCP-059-1 is allowed to grow, delta radiation from an unknown source other than the SCP will appear in the area, further supporting the -1 growth. Interested readers may consult with Dr. for his theories of space-time stress and merger of alternate realities. That's on page 16 of the document as well. Within 18 hours, the affected mass will become transparent and disappear, presumably into the universe that's the source of the delta radiation. The process then continues with the SCP-059-1 infecting new material. SCP-059-1 will infest both living beings and inanimate objects. Humans and animals affected with the SCP-1 become immune to effects of ionizing radiation, but progressively merge with the SCP, and eventually all of the tissues replaced will be by fungal growth. While generally non-violent, they will attempt to expose unaffected individuals to the SCP-059. SCP-059-1 infections do not appear to be directly contagious, but only spread by contact with delta radiation. However, long-term exposure to the SCP-059-1 has not been adequately tested to rule out considering a biohazard, as well as unknown radiation hazard. Infected individuals still capable of communication described seeing a world entirely covered with the SCP-059-1, where much of the surface is composed of the SCP-59. It is unclear whether this is a hallucination or a view into the source of the SCP. Infectees are generally pleased with their condition and often refer to them being in the, quote, the blue light of heaven, unquote. SCP-059-1 is affected by most fungicides, but new growth will continue as long as the SCP is present. Early stage of the SCP-59-1 infection in humans may be treated with glycopholin. However, the treatment is 90% likely to lead to death by radiation poisoning. Treat individuals will lose their immunity to radiation and will already have absorbed a now lethal dose prior to treatment. Late-stage treatment should not be attempted as too much tissue will be already converted to the SCP-59-1. The remains of failed treatment should be kept at a range from the SCP-59. Otherwise, it's just not worth it, in my personal experience. SCP-059 specimens have been discovered in 8 different underground locations across the range of 5,000 kilometers. No pattern has emerged for their appearance. Specimens range from 1 to 10 kilograms in size and are not a part of the normal rock formations in the areas where they have been found. Addendum. Dr. has recorded and analyzed the patterns of radiation emitted by the contained SCP-059-1 colony, and believes the SCP-059-1 may be sapient and attempting to communicate via controlled emissions of radiation. Initial attempts to analyze this language reveal... Perfect. That's the document for today. Thank you everyone for joining us. I know it was a bit long one, but it's a very important one, so please get back to your post. Let me know if you need anything. Have a good day.